It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Now, Josh went to the very successful festival this weekend, the rock festival known as Louder Than... Excuse me?
Which one's Josh?
That's me. Glasses.
Louder Than Life.
Yes.
So a bunch of your favorite bands, including you're telling me off the air, Alice Cooper just killed it.
Dude, he's still got it. Kiss they still have it. I mean, nobody because sometimes you go, oh man, these older bands. I hope this isn't embarrassing. Not at all. Just awesome. I saw Ministry. They've been around forever, and they were wonderful.
Can you imagine if someone not quite clear on who Ministry was? Let's go see these nice Christian boys. Got a nice letter.
Oh.
Good morning. I want to share that since Josh joined the show, I've always wanted to meet him. Never in my wildest dreams, writes Tony, did I think I would meet him seconds after he urinated on a plant outside the men's restroom at the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky.
Well done, my friend.
What an honor.
Yes.
Josh,
did you shake his hand?
So that's what. Did you read the letter?
Right after he shook his?
Says, thanks for taking a few minutes of your time and shaking my hand.
Ooh.
Thank you, Tony.
Did he? You didn't wash your hands first.
Hey, look, it's a festival. We're all swimming. It's just a petri dish there.
Was there a band that surprised you, that you enjoyed more than you thought you would?
Oh, yeah. Many. I'd never seen Clutch live, and they were amazing.
Oh, okay.
This was my first time seeing Gwar.
Oh.
And what a trip.
Did you see Klitsch?
Klitsch couldn't make it.
What's wrong with you?
They're the all-female band.
Yeah.
They're hard to find the stadium where they were playing.
Do you remember Gwar was, I wanted to get into Gwar, but I just couldn't. It's just too darn loud.
They're cool, Dad. They dress up like the bad guys in the Power Rangers, and they have all these crazy instruments up there. And
it was awesome.
Was there fire involved? Was there pyrotechnics?
No pyrotechnics, but because Gwar is more famous for their, they cut off like limbs of their enemies and blood shoots everywhere. Or they.
Yeah, James Taylor used to do that. I remember he had JT, and I think it was the Walking Man tour where he had cut off the arms.
Oh man,
Putin came out.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, Putin's here, and he came out, and Gwar cut off his arms, and they shot. Blood shot the crowd.
It's all about the music.
Well, remember the name?
Go watch George Washington rap. Shut up.
A hotel in Japan has created Crustless Bread.
Again, much like the s'more soda, something there was a zero demand for.
According to Sora News 24, the bakery in Tokyo's Imperial Hotel created bread that is baked in such a way it has no crust. Why, you ask?
Yeah.
Not really, but yes. Go ahead.
To reduce waste. To create the crustless white bread, bakers lowered the temperature and slowed the baking time down to a crawl.
Is this hotel, is there clientele 3-year-olds?
Allowing heat to distribute throughout the bread so that it bakes evenly. The bread is just one initiative the luxury hotel has implemented to address several sustainable development goals.
Oh, yeah. They're also working on skinless pudding. And
The crust doesn't break down. What the hell?
No crust. By the way, bad news for ducks.
yeah.
Local ducks, very upset. You eat the crust, don't you, Christy?
Yeah, I love crust.
Yeah, it's the best part.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best part, but I like
On
crust.
a pizza, don't you like that crust at the end?
That's my
That's
favorite.
different,
That's
but
different
yes.
than
Why?
bread.
Did you just say the crust on pizza is the best part?
Sure.
Are you out of your mind?
If it's a good pizza, the dough is delicious.
Yeah, I love pizza
It's
crust,
all
but it's
good,
different than
but-
sandwich crust. Come on.
So,
As is pie crust.
Now, I don't like pie crust.
Where are
I
you
eat
on the
filling out.
Earth's crust? Do you care about that?
on top of it.
I don't
prefer
wanna
it to be
in
on
it.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being below the crust.
Now you never answered my question.
Below the crust, this is how it sounds.
I mean,
Hey, here's an idea.
Buster Poindexter.
Let's just one time through on that crap song, okay?
Chick visibly winces when you play that.
Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, it's great. It's
Oh,
funny.
man, that's funny.
Great video.
Melodic. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, man.
Oh,
I was humming that today and somebody
it's got a sweet groove.
Hot, hot.
Great percussion. Sorry.
Did you have your mother trim the crust off your bread when you were a kid? But you say you like it.
No. Yeah, I do. Now I do.
Kids don't.
When I was a little kid, of course, I did.
I don't think so. I think.
Did you have your sandwiches cut?
Paula cut the crust off.
Yeah, exactly.
The bread for you. I'm doing this because we got no less than 30,000 emails to play Paula and the way she used to give you your shower on Saturday nights when you were a little boy, Tom, until you got too big to shower. Oh my goodness!
Did I mention that when I was
your Schwarzstücke?
when I was a 5-year-old, Paula was a centenarian.
Yeah,
she was
still
quite elderly.
She still climb up on that hog, Daddy.
Oh, Paula had, listen to this, Paula was the maid for my dad's family when he was a kid. That's how old Paula
You're going to
was.
say the maid for Hitler.
No, but she came over from Germany in the early 1900s. I used to be terrified. I would hear Paula on the phone talking with her cousin Helga. Yes. and you know, that German is this kind of guttural.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's insane.
Scared the crap out of me.
Never wanted to.
I blame myself. I don't know why.
I thought they were planning to bring the Nazis back to the US.
Are we back? You need to listen back to that.
German just sounds, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as mellifluous, if you will, as Italian or French.
Very harsh.
It's got that.
Just stick to English now.
It's got that Farfignugan. I mean, that's probably not cool to admit that Rick Astley is kind of cool. Okay, here we go. This is once again.
Are you worried about seeming cool? I think that train has left the station or flown or whatever the hell you want to say.
Willie, wasn't I the coolest dad at your school?
I mean, not even by a... What? What are you talking about? The coolest dad. Walking into the... Hey, Elvis, how you doing there, Chief?
I mean, admittedly, I had some competition. Larry Bird was one of the dads.
You know who's the least cool person? The dad who wants to be the coolest dad.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a cool dad, right, son?
No, I think my friend Logan's dad was the coolest dad. He drove a cool car. He was a cool guy. He was a young guy. I don't think of you as cool.
And you're saying that because he had great hair, aren't you?
He does have a very nice head of hair.
I hate
You're a great dad. You're a lovely person. You're very generous. You are maybe the least cool person I have ever met.
Yeah.
Who you been talking to?
I don't know, just the people on the street.
So back to once again, this is the song is called Betty, Betty, by Young Gravy, and in the hip hop tradition, Young is spelled incorrectly.
You approach hip hop like it's a different language. It's insane the way you talk about this kind of
thing. And I did yesterday. I saw a lot of hip hop. I went to see Hamilton at the Aronoff Theater. Best performance, best theater I've ever done.
I like someone being like, "Hey Tom, what's your favorite rapper?" And you're like, "Well, George Washington is great." George Washington in that freestyle battle.
They were all fantastic. Let's just move right on with this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
A turkey's about to cross the road when suddenly a chicken appears and says, "Don't do it, man. You'll never hear the end of it."
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That's nice. That's very nice. Speaking of referential,
yes,
of course, referring to
my gosh,
the great jokes of all time.
James Earl Jones in the news appears to be stepping away from the role of Darth Vader. According to Vanity Fair, the 91-year-old actor has signed off on archival. Is that how you say that?
Archival.
I can't say it.
Perfect.
Old in the bank, if you will.
Yeah, so they can be used in artificial intelligence, synthetic speech technology to create new dialogue.
You can't be bothered to walk into a recording studio for 20 minutes?
Lucasfilm projects, I guess.
He's a great guy.
Of course.
We interviewed him, and I thought this is going to be really scary to interview an actor.
Wait a minute. You can't say he can't be bothered to walk in. Oh, he's a great guy. Well, of course he is.
That's why I'm wondering why he, such a great guy, wouldn't be able to.
Because I think the idea is what they're trying to say is. What they're trying to say is they have acquired the rights from Mr. Jones.
So he would actually.
He can perpetually be doing this role
forever.
With computer technology, they can now they can recreate any voice now.
What is the one? Ewan McGregor is doing the new Obi-Wan series on Disney, and I guess Darth Vader's in that. They mentioned that in the. And James Earl Jones had not signed off yet, but they didn't need him to come in and record anything new because they already had it.
Yep, he's been doing the voice for nearly 50 years, and according to Variety, Lucasfilm has enlisted the assistance of re-speecher a Ukrainian startup that uses AI technology to create new dialogue from revitalized old voice recordings.
What they're really doing, it's Dikembe Mutombo behind the screen. And Cookie Monster tried out, did not get the gig.
Oh, really?
No, he didn't.
No, but I think what this means is he's given his permission.
Yeah.
And they've probably given him a nice check.
Sounds like they've retired him.
But he's 91. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
I probably don't even sound like Darth Vader anymore. The thing about using a 91-year-old James Earl Jones is you don't have to use that ventilator sound. That you don't have to fake that anymore. It's just as natural.
Fine.
Betty White's in the news today.
Wait a second. No, we're not done. We're not done with James Earl Jones.
Oh.
Well, the world almost is.
Oh.
Why are you being so cruel?
He snubbed me one time at a party.
Oh, no, the truth comes out.
Well.
Josh, I am not your father.
That's so weird. He snubbed me, too. I look at him and say, hey, you want to get out of here? And he goes, stay away from me, boy.
Yeah,
something
exactly.
like that.
But very cool.
I believe they call it Eager Shark Bay.
Could you grab that?
Hello, they can hear you. Bob and Tom.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
You guys talk about stuff that makes you cry. You know what makes me cry more and more is all the money these chicks are making on OnlyFans.
Good for them.
Christy, I've been telling you, Josh been telling you. Josh speaks the truth. Christy, you should hear him out when he last week I ran into this chick from back in high school. Mm-hmm. Everybody called her Backseat Betty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, she told me she's making almost $2,000 a month on her used panties to weirdos online.
All right.
I couldn't believe it. So I signed up, and sure enough, it's really horror, man. $2,000 a month's a lot of money. Think of all the scratchers that buy.
Yeah.
I can't believe dudes pay her that much just for wearing some panties around all day. Must be like them dudes who collect jerseys like you, chick, because everybody knows you pay more if it's game worn.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
And the fact remains, panties are no different. You can go Victoria's Secrets and get a pair of panties for, what, $10?
Yeah.
But asking the sales chick to wear them for a couple quick laps around the food court first probably going to cost you a lot more. I swear to God, last time my lead bass player, Todd Boner, tried that, it cost him an extra $500 for bail.
Oh,
I swear to God.
I see.
Christy, you could take requests.
No.
Like some dude could request you to like a bunch of Brussels sprouts. Then you run a mini marathon while wearing some thong panties.
No, Donnie.
Or maybe hit Taco Tuesday, then take a bike ride around the city like on a hot day.
That's going to go for big money, Christy.
He only wants me to do this because he wants half.
I'll get them vacuum sealers you see on infomercials and throw them still moist bad boys in a bag, seal it up. That way when the dude opens up, he gets hit in the face with humidity straight from your crowd.
Donnie's right. These are going to go for big money.
I bet you make $500 a pair.
More than that.
I'll handle the marketing and shipping and take 60%. Man, it's a good deal for you, Christy.
Nope.
You know? Before you know it, Christy, you'll finally be able to afford that swimming pool with the built-in bidet we talked about.
How would that work exactly?
Whiffy's pizza rolls are burning again.
Yeah, see,
Damn air fryer.
he just wants half.
Thank you, Donnie. Donnie's right.
No.
I was reading some article about some school teacher that switched to OnlyFans.
Right.
And is making $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
How does this work again, Josh?
Well, these women can start their own accounts and they can model as they like, and men pay to join their pages monthly.
Are there guys that do it? Is there a?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's also becoming semi-mainstream. There are some comedians who have.
Yeah, remember Tommy Lee's doing it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee's $40 a month.
I believe Carmen Electra has one.
What is Tommy Lee doing on it that's interesting?
Honking the horn.
Charlie Sheen's daughter's doing it now. One of his daughters, yeah.
Tina?
No.
Tina Sheen? Tina?
No, I think it's Sheena.
Sheena Sheen? We'll get there. I'm a good idea starter. I don't have any good ideas. I'm a starter.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.